What is up, guys? We had a great week this week, and in this video I'm going to give you my portfolio update. Make sure to stay till the end because I'm going to show you how much I made in dividends with just 3 of my 27 stocks that I've owned for about a week and a half maybe. And make sure to smash that like button, and if you feel so inclined, just maybe, even tap that subscribe button. Alright guys, I got my water. And without further ado, let's get into it. So, just looking at this initially, look at this. We got 10.31% return in just, 2 weeks? October 26th, and today it is November 16th. So in about 2 weeks, we've had 10.31%. So last time we looked at this, I had about $3,000 invested, and right now I have almost $3,600 invested with almost a $300 gain. And I also added a stock called Mort, which is a real estate ETF right here. So I added this guy in here just because it has a huge dividend yield. And after all, this is a dividend portfolio, so I figured it would only make sense to have this one with a large dividend yield. Now we will take a look at the individual stocks that I'm actually invested in. So if we hop over to holdings. Alright, so the largest holding I have right now is the Realty Income stock. And then I have Chevron Corp, Apple, which I'm a huge fan of, always been a huge fan of Apple ever since I was a kid. So I, of course, invested in Apple. I have Walgreens, I have the 3M, McDonald's, McDonald's, Amazon, and Tesla are the growth stocks, which are ones that I just personally like to invest in. So if we go back and we will look at my actual portfolio, if we look in the growth section, which it's actually kind of funny because my growth is the only one that is down. All the other ones are up quite a bit compared to this one. I have my McDonald's, my Amazon, and Tesla stocks all in here. And these are just ones that I expect to grow throughout the next few years, especially Tesla. I'm a huge fan of Tesla. I know, I'm hopping on the trend. If we continue to look through the holdings, after Tesla, I have the Mort that we just talked about. This is a high dividend stock, basically. SPHD. And then we have American Tower Corp, Microsoft, AT&T, which actually has a huge dividend yield to it. If we can go into this, it has a 7.19% dividend yield, which is huge. It doesn't really grow that much. Past 5 years, kind of almost stays constant, but it has a huge dividend yield, which is what I'm looking for. Now if we go back, so AT&T, then we have Walmart, Waste Management, we have some Vanguard stocks right here. This one's also a dividend one. This is VTI, which is the total stock market actually index fund. We have IBM, Intel, SPGI, which is S&P Global, another Vanguard, it's S&P 500, it's an ETF. We have Procter & Gamble, BDX, Fifth Third Bank, Coca-Cola, Honeywell, Disney, and Costco, which actually Costco is a great stock. I feel like I might actually end up potentially putting more into this as we go on. We'll see how that goes. But it doesn't have a huge dividend yield, but it's just a constant stock that continues to go up. These are all the stocks that I'm invested in, and if you guys do want a full video of going in depth to all these stocks that I have, I will do one of those videos for you guys. That is my update for my M1 Finance portfolio, and now we can hop into my Robinhood portfolio. Alright, so hopping into the Robinhood portfolio, I'm up about $74 on the day, which is pretty good. I'm up to about 2,326, which, like I said in the previous video, I didn't originally invest $2,500, and that's how much I have in this account. So I'm still down, but I'm slowly trying to increase back up. I did buy an Apple option. I sold the previous one, and then I just rebought back into it. The average cost for it is $390, and it's at $403 right now. So I'm up $18. Just went up. And this week I did buy some NIO. So if you don't know what NIO is, it's basically a electric car company from, I believe, China actually. But it's supposed to hopefully end up doing pretty well, so I got some of that. It's been going crazy recently, so I bought some of that. I still have my Apple, the plug, which was the free stock that I got, my United Airlines, which recently actually went up quite a bit, as you can see right here. Also have the S&P 500 ETF, which I've had for a while. I think it's at its all-time high right now, actually. And yeah, it is. So those ones are doing pretty well. And I actually got some dividends for this as well, because I own the 5 shares of Apple and the S&P 500. So if we look into that, and go statements and history, show more dividends. I got a $1.34 for owning one stock of the S&P 500 and $1.03 for owning the 5 shares of Apple, which is pretty nice. I've owned these for a while now, ever since probably like 3 months ago or so. But we will hop into the M1 Finance and see how much I've made just off of the stocks that I've owned for about 2 weeks. So let's hop into that. So jumping into the portfolio, I have 28 holdings on these stocks. So if we go into activity, we will actually look at the dividends that I've gotten so far. And it's not huge, but this is only 3 of the stocks that I own. And I've only owned them for about 2 weeks or so. So I have Apple, which paid me 32 cents. The Realty Income, which paid me $1.07. And then Costco, which, I mean, I don't own a huge percentage of that anyways, but it was 1 cent. But I mean, you got to think about it. This is literally just money that I'm getting paid, and this is only 3 of the 28 stocks that I have, and I don't have that much invested. So I mean, it's about $1.40 that was just given to me just for owning these stocks, which is just money being handed to me. So that was my update on my portfolio. If you guys want to use any of the apps like Robinhood or M1 Finance, you guys can find the links in the description below. And I will be uploading weekly on my portfolio. So if you guys want to watch that, just make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like it as well. And I will see you guys in the next video.